I take her. We break up to make up. She don't wear no makeup. Blow me like a breaker. So much time in LA, like we play for Lakers. So much time in NY, like we play for Knicks. Show me toilet paper deal, cause I am the shit. She my little puppy, do whatever I say. Only way that I play, it's no way on my way. 100 on the highway, I'm a speed demon. If Shorty was in the Navy, she would be a seaman. Life has so much meaning, it seems like I'm dreaming. Never going back to broke, I stay paper scheming. Building up my legacy, being what they scared to be. Spit hot shit like boiling toilets, bank account on pregnancy. Shorty hold me down like a wrestler in submission. Freak sheets, lay the streets, Martha Stewart kitchen. Wherever I lead, she follows. Make love like there's no tomorrow. Like Showtime at the Apollo. We clap for bands and bring out the Sandman. Whatever I do, she does too. When I bust one, Showtime bust two. Her life and she had it rough too. Now we clap for bands and bring out the Sandman.
You know, man, there's a lot of sinning going on that's responsible for the modern woman's bad behavior. So I thought I'd make a pimp anthem for the sim tantrums. Yeah.
Baby, I know that you need somebody to make you feel like you somebody. But that's worth some paper, so buy me. You wanna try me? I said, baby, I know that you need somebody to make you feel like you somebody. But that's worth some paper, so buy me. You wanna try me, girl? All the mama need is a regulator to hold her accountable instead of tricking paper. Her shaky self-esteem needs a motivator, so faking it to make it won't overtake her. She don't understand that her beauty is inside. She just hides behind the fake lashes on her eyes. She just huddles under all the weave on her head. Self-hate is a lie, self-love is dead. Never had a man to make her earn what she gets. The type who she submits to and serve and make her wish. She says I'm the manliest man that she ever met, and the most dominant man that she ever said. I know that I am. Don't get emotional, cause I just don't give a damn. All I gotta say is if I change your life in a major way, baby, you gotta pay what you weigh. Let the chorus say, baby, I know that you need somebody to make you feel like you somebody. But that's worth some paper, so buy me. You wanna try me? I said, baby, I know that you need somebody to make you feel like you somebody. But that's worth some paper, so buy me. You wanna try me, girl? She only.
What's good, homies? What's good? It's your man, Doc BOA. Let's get ready to do this thing, man. I appreciate y'all being in the building, man. It's been super real in the field. Let's get ready to do it, man. I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. Real talk. GLG, salute, salute. JK all day in the building. My brother SJ3 in the building. Salute to your man, Mod Squad representing my brother SJ. We go back like 8 tracks and stacks, old school Cadillacs, baby. Dinwiddie, what's good with you, man? Shep, what up with you? Road Runner, what up, what up? Mello, what up, man? I see you, homie. KT, what up, Tap? Good to see you in the joint. P. Miller, see if I can make him say tonight, man. Salute to you. Spoon, what up, man? Back again, back again. Salute to you, bro. Always supporting on both platforms, man. Always good to see you. June, yo, what up, June? Glad you could join us tonight, man. Hollywood Breaker SJ3, salute my brother. Appreciate the dime, man. Salute BOA, the realers of the real. Appreciate you, man. From one real one to another one, man. Dr. Nova J. Bay, my brother. Salute to you, man. Salute to you. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. Y'all know we about to slide into the prism of the ism tonight, baby. Y'all know we about to do it. MPI, what up, man? What up, what up? First comment. True. Unfortunately, I'm a nice guy. And I continue to get messed over. But the ones who disrespect keep winning with these women. So you have to ask yourself, why are you still a nice guy? See, if you're a nice guy, you need to take a break from women. You understand what I mean? If you're a nice guy, take a break from women. T. Norris, what up, Norris? Good to see you, man. Flawless, what up? Oh, man, my boy Adele, I see you in the joint. I see you in the joint, man. Adele Kosovic, good to see you in the joint, man. Mello. What up, V Clock? I see V in the building. Nate the Great, what up with you, man? Edo Kane, what up with you, man? Eddie Kane, man. Can't nobody sing like Eddie Kane Jr. How does it feel to be me? 5 Heartbeat, baby. Rashawn, what's good with you? I see you in the building, man. Major, what up, what up? Broker 205, what up? Representing that 205, what up, man? Bama Town in the building. Devontae Jones, what up, man? Good to see you in the joint. Tupac with a mohawk, what up with you, man? Good to see you in the joint. All right, let's get ready to do this thing, man. I know y'all ready to do it. Mr. Algo, what up with you, man? I see the homie Algo in the building. What up with you, man? What up with you? All right, man. So, this is one of the first topics that I ever covered on this channel. Nice guys. Everybody says nice guys never win. But nice guys can't win because nice guys aren't even in the race. There's no, nice guys don't lose. Nice guys aren't even in the race. You're not even competing. You're not in the race. You're not in the competition. Nice guys are just someone that women use, man. Just someone women use. And there's nothing you can do about it. Women are going to use you if you're a nice guy. That's what you're for. That's your purpose. Your purpose as a nice guy is to be used. And that's just what it is. As a nice guy, you treat the woman like a star. She looks at you like a fan. All these sayings are true for nice guys. If you treat her like a star, she'll treat you like a fan. If you treat her like a queen, she'll treat you like a peasant. Or even worse, she'll treat you like the court jester and make you jump through flaming hoops with gasoline draws on for her entertainment and her homegirls' entertainment. But we're going to take a dive into this thing tonight. Because here's what I want you to understand. This is not about you as a man being a nice guy. This is about women and their emotional makeup and how they're all so flawed mentally that they take advantage of kindness. Women take kindness for weakness. Men generally don't take kindness for weakness unless we were raised by our mama. Men who are men, raised by men, we don't take kindness for weakness. We appreciate people that help us. We appreciate people that do things for us. We appreciate the effort and energy that it takes because we know the effort and energy that it takes to help someone. If you're raised by your mama, you think like a woman, so you don't value people when they do things like that. Y'all give me a minute, man. Let me cut the AC down. I need to put that boy on like 71. It's burning up in here, man. Y'all give me a minute. Give me a second, not a minute. Give me a second. Well, you know, not literally a second, man. Y'all know what the hell I'm talking about. We put that thing on 71 or something, man. Yeah, we cut that boy down, man, so we get ourselves some life up in here, man. All right. So it be hot, man. So during the earlier part of the day, the sun is on the entryway. You know, it's on the entryway to this condo building, right? So, but in the evening, after about 3, it's baking right in these windows right here. So this room is just hot. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just hot. So let's get it, man. Let's get it. I'll be explaining all kind of things to y'all, man. But let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. So we're gonna jump into the clip. The first clip we're gonna watch, man, we're gonna watch Neyo Godfrey and Nick Cannon discuss the things they went through to learn not to be nice guys. So we look at Nick and we look at how Nick has all these baby mamas and all that. Nick rich, so he ain't gonna go broke with all these baby mamas. They ain't gonna never break him. Long as he don't marry one of them, they ain't gonna break him. Like, you gonna take care of your kids anyway. What breaks your pockets is alimony and having to settle all this and having to lose your house and lose your car and all that. He ain't finna wife up now one of them. I can guarantee you Nick ain't finna wife up now one of these women, not legally. But you see how he is now. Because he was a nice guy with Mariah. And you know what Mariah had him doing? Carrying her bags and shit, man. He was running around with Mariah Carey looking like a bag boy, man. Like he was catering to her like he was her servant or something, man. And here's the thing. Once you establish that type of relationship with a woman, you can't bounce back. Once you let a woman dog you, homie, once you let a woman use you, once you let a woman rule you, once you let a woman abuse you, dog, you can't bounce back from that. It ain't no waking up one day saying, I'm going to take back the power now. No, dog, because here's the thing. A woman need to feel powerful to offset her weakness from being mistreated and taken for granted by men in her past. So she's looking for a sucker, not because she want to be with you, but she's looking for a sucker to make her feel better about herself. She wants you to be somebody that's going to cater to her and give her the sun, the rain, the moon, the stars, and the mountains. I'll give you the world. She looking for somebody that's going to do that, but she's looking for it just like she's looking for an R&B song. That shit sound good when they're playing in the club or in the car, but when she get home, she want a roughneck. She want that thug, like she want that thug passion, man. She want the Savage Pack. And then what y'all got to understand, man, y'all got to stop believing that you done found a woman that don't want this. You done found a woman that's different. You done found a woman that don't function like the regular women, like she's some alien or something. Nah, bro, they all the same in certain ways, man. You know what I'm saying? And let me tell you one way they all the same. When it comes to women, nice guys are never even in the competition, so you can't lose. You on the sideline competing hard as hell and you ain't even in the race. No matter how hard you compete, you're not going to get a medal because you're not even in the race. Right? All right, so let's get into this thing, man. Jay Owens, appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you, man. New member of the GLG, man. Represent, supporting. Doc, can you put the live you did last week on Patreon with the Tiffany had his thumbnail? Didn't get a chance to catch it. Yeah, man. I'm gonna do a run, man. I'm gonna throw a bunch of lives on Patreon, man, this weekend. I'm gonna throw a bunch of lives. So give me to this weekend, bro. I'm gonna throw a bunch of lives, and I probably got like 8 lives I'm gonna throw over there, man. So y'all be looking for that, man. I kind of got behind, man. Honestly, man, working on a movie project, man, it is very time consuming. Let me show y'all something. If I can find it. Here's the script. Here's the movie script. Like, that's how thick the script is to the movie. You understand? And as executive producer of the movie, I need to know the script. I need to know everything that's going on. So this is just the script. And so knowing that all of these things had to be shot, all these people had to come in, all of these days have to be set up, you know, all of these locations have to be secured, man, it is something different than from what anything I've ever done. I'm telling you, the most demanding thing I've ever done is movies, bro. It is demanding as hell. There is no joke. All right, man, so let's get into it, man. Let's go ahead and pop these clips in right quick, man. We got some clips for y'all tonight, man. These things gonna be bangers too, boy. I ain't even lying to you. Y'all know I ain't gonna lie to you. I might do a lot of things, but lying to you ain't one of them things I'm gonna do. And we're going to talk about the prism of the ism tonight, baby. Let's get into it, man. Let's get into it right about now.
Times when I've been both guys. I've been the nice guy, and it didn't work.
And I
I've
stopped
been the
that.
bad boy, and it didn't work.
Right.
But of the two, the bad boy always works a little more.
So
Why
women are attracted Are women attracted to toxicity?
Now, listen. What Neo just said is I've been the bad boy and I've been the nice guy, but the bad boy just get better results than the nice guy. And so Nick's question is, are women attracted to toxicity? No, women are not attracted to toxicity, but if they have to choose between toxicity and beta male cell manginitis, they're going to choose the toxicity because it's closer to masculinity than the beta male cell manginitis is. You know what I'm saying? When you're a nice guy to a woman, bro, that is not how she's wired. When Adam was a nice guy to Eve, what happened? She did something she wasn't supposed to do, offered it to him. He was a nice guy, so he did it. Like, you can't be a nice guy, dog. Like, women don't deserve a nice guy. They ain't wired to respond positively to a nice guy. She needs somebody gonna keep their gators on her neck, man. Because if she doesn't have guidance and someone controlling her movement, she's gonna just wild out. Like, all you gotta do is look at how women handle money. Yes, you may know some women who have a lot of money, but when you get down to the bottom and dig to the bottom of what their money look like, it don't look nothing like it's supposed to look because they just be wilding out with money. Without guidance, a woman is lost. And a woman, she's not going to respond to a man she can run over and control. Let's get back into this.
Young women. Because you gravitate toward what smells familiar, and if you come from a household where machismo and all that is around you, you unconsciously feel safe in that.
Yeah.
And that's
But
what
then you learn from peers too, because you watch your boys, you go, man, he's an ass. So I think I'm gonna do that, because high school happened to me. I was the nice guy, man. I was like, get her flowers. My mother's like, that's good. I did all that, and I got doodled on, and I was like.
Now I want you to listen. He said, I was getting the flowers and like that, and my mama said, that's good. Nice guys are raised by their mamas or they raised by simp dads. Let me tell you something, brothers, and I want y'all to understand. If you was raised by your mama, you need to get up under the wing or OG like BOA. You need to get under the wing of OG like AMS. You need to get under the wing of somebody that's going to put you in the proper mind state where you elevate yourself to know if somebody gonna be nice, it need to be the broad. The broad need to be nice to you. You understand what I'm saying? Bro, I am who I am. Am I a low down dirty dog and mistreat a woman? No. But I ain't no nice guy. I don't even care about being no nice guy. I'm not finna pull out no chairs. I'll hold the door for a woman, but I'm walking through that motherfucker first. I'm gonna go through the door and then I'm gonna hold it behind me so she can walk in behind me. It ain't gonna never be no point where she walking up in front of me. Bro, let me tell you something. Even in situations where I've had a woman walk in front of me, bro, I just stop and let her walk. I've gone back to the car on a woman before, man. I've gone back to the car. She walked back to the car. I'm sitting in the car with the AC blowing. She got back in the car, man. I took her ass back home. Didn't even talk to her. I told her, look, I'm gonna take you on back to the crib. You don't understand how this is supposed to go. You don't understand the type of man you dealing with. Took her right back to the crib, man. Dropped her off. Didn't talk to her no more after that either, because I don't care. You understand why? Because I'm me. I have the value in my life. It ain't no woman I'm going to look at and be like, I better do whatever I got to do to keep her. Man, you talking crazy.
That will never happen to me again.
man, we got to I think that's happening to all. That might be the origin story of our toxic masculinity.
Now I want you to see how Nick called it toxic masculinity. It's not toxic masculinity. Women, now I want y'all to understand something. Women dog nice guys out. But if you're not a nice guy, they call it toxic masculinity. Well, let me tell you something. Toxicity is good for a man. When you see a group of males anywhere and there's a bunch of rah-rah going on, that's toxicity. But it's only toxic in a negative way to a woman if she's trying to be engaged in it in the wrong way. A woman must be in a respectful mind state. She must be in a submissive mind state if she's gonna deal with a real man any kind of way, or the toxicity gonna go left on her. Because you can't disrespect a real man if you're a woman. Like if a man is willing to fight a man about something, you can't do it as a woman, he gonna fight you too. It's gonna be worse for you because how dare you try to do this, you can't even defend yourself. But we got to stop calling our alpha energy toxic masculinity. We got to stop applying the pimp principles to the square world. We got to stop calling that toxic masculinity. We got to stop saying that, okay, I'm not gonna let the woman run me, I'm gonna run her. We got to stop calling that toxic masculinity. Ain't no such thing as toxic masculinity. There's masculinity and there's femininity. Neither one of them is toxic. You know what's toxic? A woman trying to be masculine and a man trying to be feminine. That's the toxicity.
I was the poem writing, putting flowers in the locker.
To me or not to me?
And then when I saw her go for the bad boys, I was like, fuck these flowers.
Word. And it worked, right?
And I was like, I would never be heartbroken again.
Now let me tell y'all something about this. You can buy a woman flowers after she's already your broad. You can take a woman to dinner after she's bro, I have never in my life taken a woman to dinner that either I hadn't already smashed or I had already gotten her hot and bothered, where the only reason I didn't smash because I left her hot and bothered for the next time I see her. You know, the hot and bother tactic. So, or I won't even call it the tactic, the hot and bother method. So otherwise, bro, I have never taken a woman to dinner just to I'm not finna feed you just to get to know you. Your ass better eat before you come see me. Man, I don't play them game, bro. Let me tell you something. I don't play the dating game because the dating game is a simp game. If you are active in the dating game today, you have embraced a simp mindset. Because the dating game, the rules of it are controlled by women. If you do anything in your life willingly, intentionally, that is controlled by women, you are a simp and you have accepted a submissive role to the women that you deal with. That's just the way it is. Now, you may be able to get in a one, you may be able to get, add yourself to a woman's life and then change the energy of it, but not really, because you always started with her in the position of power.
Want to feel that, and it hurts, and man, we can't take that. Right? Yeah, I'm glad I thank you for that, because I think we just got on from that a little bit.
Now, here's what I want y'all to understand, man, about this nice guy thing. If you're from the hood, you probably weren't a nice guy because you grew up watching just how scandalous a female can be. You know what I'm saying? And not even scandalous. When we young, we call it scandalous, but it's not scandalous. You just saw how women don't respect guys who let them control everything. A nice guy. See, I want y'all to understand something. A man who's seeking a 50-50 relationship, he's a nice guy. He's offering a woman 50% of the power in a relationship. You got to be a nice guy to offer a woman power in your life, dog. You're a 100% nice guy. If you offer woman power in your life, dog, you either a nice guy or you're a fool. There's no reason for you to invite a woman to your nice guy. Oh, yeah. You know what? I'm glad you mentioned that, SJ. I'm glad you mentioned that, because this will not be an open panel. It won't be it, brothers. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. But if you want to be a member of this live chat, man, you got to slide on over to the main channel page right now. Next to the subscribe button, you'll see a join button next to that join button. Well, you click the join button, not next to the join button. Click the join button, and then you come on back out. Go in there, it'll show you what you need to do, and you come on back out and kick it with us, man. This is a members only chat right here. I'm glad you said something, SJ. I was cooking, bro. I wasn't even looking at the chat. I'm glad you said something, though, bro. I'm glad you said something. And so the reality of it is, man, you got to think about this, man. For me, there's only one way that I deal with a woman. I deal with a woman from a position of power. And let me tell y'all something I do. I'm going to give y'all some game right now. Women in my life are situated. They do good financially. You know what I'm saying? Nurse practitioners, psychiatrists, psychologists. There's a difference between the two. If you deal with these women, you know that. Nurses, just RNs, ear, nose, and throat doctors, dentists, never a content creator, salon owners, you just name it, man, you name it. Hell, a couple of car salesmen, saleswomen. So I want you to understand something. Every now and then, I will have them cash out me money. Not because I need it. They know I don't need it. But see, that's the thing. If you need something, a woman will give you something because it empowers her to know she helped you. I just make them cash out me money. Eventually, I slide it back to them. In some kind of way, I kind of slide it back to them, make sure they get it. Sometimes I do. Other times I don't. Other times I just be like, I just keep it. Because most times I keep it, to be honest with you. Because you get my time is worth something. And your body ain't going to do it. So from time to time, man, I make them cash out me money. They have to cash out me something. Not because I need it, but because you got to do something or I'm going to cut you loose. You understand? This is what you do. You don't try to play broke. You know what I'm saying? Live your life like you're doing okay, like you're doing good. But make a woman she got to shoot me some paper sometime, bro. That's just what it's got to be. Now, you may not want to do that, but for me, she got to shoot me some paper sometime, dog. You understand me? And that's just how it is. And, and it's not an all the time thing. It's a random thing. It's a random thing. And it's never like, hey, send me 20 G's. It's never like that. Like, I ain't going to get into that type of, transaction, especially when it got to be sent through like Cash App or something like that, man. I ain't mess with that, man. You get 20 bands through Cash App, boy, that's income you got to count for. You know what I mean? You got to pay taxes on that 20 bands, man. So, but yeah, Hey, it don't be no little money though. It don't be no $100, $200, no, just like $500. Don't be there like that. But I just feel like you gotta have a way to assure yourself that this woman is into you like you think she is, and like women don't really. A woman got to be into you, man, to shoot you paper. That's the one thing I know for sure. A woman got to be into you to shoot you paper, and that just come from the ism, man. For me, bruh. The only thing of value a woman can give me, man, for real, I'm just gonna be honest with you. The only thing a woman can give me of value, man, is paper. Like ain't nothing that she can give me. Or she can have a skill that helps me make paper, that increases my revenue or saves me money. All of that is making paper. Man, but if the woman ain't helping my paper grow out, I ain't really nothing I can do with her. You know what I'm saying? Ain't really nothing I can do with her, man. Common sense, what's good with your homie? Jabril Saeed, I see you, man. Common sense in the building, man. Fix the crypto. What up, man? All right, so let's get back into this, man. I don't know what the next clip gonna be, but we gonna play it. And I tell you like this, man. Let's finish on this clip. All these guys are successful. We know who they are. Godfrey the comedian, Neyo the R&B singer, and Nick Cannon. We know who these guys are. I don't know who the Asian looking guy was, but we know who these guys are. All of these guys have gone through the same things that you have gone through. Understanding that nice guys never win because nice guys are not even in the damn race. See, you've been raised to believe that a woman is some kind of completion of your life. Man, a woman is not a woman is not a completion of your life. A woman is a depletion of your life. Like certain qualities of your life deplete when you add a woman to it. When a woman comes into your life, man, things change, but not for the better. They change for the worse. That's why a woman got to be contributing something. A woman coming to you, man, let me tell you something. When you decide to provide provision and protection to someone, that's a huge responsibility. It's a huge responsibility. And if you take on that responsibility, the woman benefits 100%. You don't benefit from providing protection for nobody, dog. You lose. It costs you more money. It costs you more time. It costs you more interest. It costs you more dedication. It costs you more focus. Then you're going to lose money on the back end because you got to get a woman more time. Bro, that is a lose-lose for you as a man. It's a lose-lose. Listen, man, I got a what's called coming for y'all tomorrow, man. 12 noon Central Standard Time tomorrow, man, which will be 1 p.m. on the East Coast, 10 a.m. on the West Coast. I have a phenomenal premiere for y'all entitled Cohabitation Will Shift the Power in a Relationship and Make You Submit to Your Woman. Cohabitation is a strong move for a man to make, and most men who make that are nice guys, man. You feel like, I just want to have her around me all the time. I love her so much. I do love you. I love you. I love you. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about, girl, I love you. That's what we're talking about, man. Whatever you want, girl, you know I can provide. That's what we're talking about. But over here in the atmosphere, we're talking about, sorry, you're not my kind of girl. That's the mindset you have to have. For a woman to be added to your life, boy, she got to bring so much damn value, man. It ain't even funny. But a nice guy, he add a woman to his life so he can bring value to her. Let's get into this next clip, man.
Trying to tell brothers, man, like, stop engaging with women who are dehumanizing to you simply because they got good pussy. Oh. Like, you would allow somebody to pay you to dehumanize you, and you would allow somebody to f you out of your humanity? That's crazy to me.
Oh, my God.
It's a whole different meaning to the word soul snatcher, boy.
Dang.
Whole different meaning to the word soul snatcher. That will be called a Jezebel. You know what I'm saying? That will be called the energy vampire. You understand? That will be called a succubus. Let me tell you something, bro. You ever notice that when you talk about Dome, we talking about she sucked out your soul? Bruh, that's real. That's real. So let me tell you what you do. When the woman giving you Dome, don't let her suck out your soul. You understand? You finish by yourself. Wherever you gonna put it, you finish by yourself. If it's going in the mouth, you finish by yourself. You don't let her just stay there and do. You don't do it, bruh. Let me tell you something, man. It's a real thing because that's testosterone. Testosterone is your soul's connection to the physical world. And I want y'all men to understand something. You cannot allow a woman to have any power in your life because she's giving you physical intimacy. Physical intimacy is worthless even to her. The only physical intimacy that has value is the physical intimacy that you are getting for the first time, and no one's ever had it before. That's the only physical intimacy that even matters. Man, y'all boys right here going crazy. That's why I'm saying y'all playing the dating game, man, just so y'all can get laid, man. Let me tell you something. If you playing the dating game, I don't care who you are, you got to look in the mirror, dog, because you're a sucker. Like, you're a sucker. You're a sucker for the E-Brawl, man. You're a sucker to get laid. You're a sucker to get played. You're a sucker to get slayed, man. That's just the reality of it. If you willingly out here playing, man, the dating game is so far opposite of the game, of the P game. It's so far, it's the opposite. It's the opposite. In the P game, the women are the workers. The tricks are the payers. In the dating game, the men are the tricks and the payers and the workers. You pay and then you work because you trying to make sure you please the woman, just like a working girl. A working girl's, her focus is to please the man so he comes back again. If you're in a dating game, man, you a trick and you a 304. You so far from a P, man, it don't even make sense for guys to even be playing the modern dating game. The rules have changed so much. And it makes you the worst of everything. It don't matter who you are. It don't matter how much money you got. If your goal is to go out, it's one thing. You a trick. I want y'all to think about this. Here we go. Let's finish this, man, then I'll get into it.
That's crazy. But you know what another thing is too that I realized for myself? A lot of men aren't comfortable being alone.
No. Because they got to be alone with their own thoughts.
They got to be alone with their own thoughts, and also they don't know how to take care of themselves. Nope. My whole life I've been taught that I don't need to take care of myself. A lot of men are, you know what's crazy?
We're conditioned to believe that there's going to be a woman to come in and quote unquote complete us.
Woo. We're conditioned to believe that there's a woman that's going to come in and quote unquote complete us. Well, hell, I'm already complete. She's not going to complete you. She's going to deplete you. I want you to understand that. Any man I've ever known, man, that's got put in a situation, man, where it don't matter how successful he was, when he added a woman to his life was depleted. It wasn't completed. It was depleted. Now, let me tell y'all something. If you in the modern dating game, man, you're a trick because you're pursuing the woman to get laid. That's what tricks do. They pursue women to get laid. They ride around on the turf to find a woman so they can go get laid. Now, you're also a hoe because you trying to please the woman, which is what the woman does to the man who's a trick. She goes out, she wants to please him because every time he come through, she wants him to be looking for her. So you're a 304 right there. You're trying to please. You're trying to do everything in your... D guy be talking about, man, I'm going to please the woman. I ain't going to even get off. I'm going to please the woman. Man, you a sucker. If you around here talking about you going to please the woman and you ain't going to even get off, you a sucker, man. But y'all suckers try to make everything, try to put a positive spin on everything. Hey, man, you got to accept your beta male manginitis, dog. You just got to accept it. Oh, well, we don't see semen retention and all that, man. You know, blah, blah, blah. Man, just abstain. Abstinence is better than semen retention where you going to be with a woman, but you not. But come on, bro. Abstinence is better. Abstinence shows a total control over yourself. It shows a total control. There's nothing better than abstinence. If we're going to talk about semen retention, there's no greater semen retention than abstinence. And I want y'all to understand something. You're also, so you're the trick, you're the 304. So you're the payer and the player. And I don't mean player like player from the Himalayas. I mean, you're a player like you playing the game the way the woman wants you to play because she made the rules to it. It don't make sense, man. Let me tell you something, bro. The dating game ain't cool, and if you're playing it, you're a fool. You understand? And that's coming from me. But I think from perspective of the prism of the ism. And if you ain't thinking from the perspective of the prism of the ism, man, then that's on you. That's on you. See, for me, I would rather have a woman who make 100,000, who breaking bread, than to have a woman who make $1 million, and I'm paying for every damn thing. I don't care how much paper you got. If you paying for everything you're dealing with bras, man, you a fool. Now, if you got a wife, that's different. But if you paying for everything you're dealing with, you giving them the husband treatment, dog. You getting the husband treatment, so you giving them the husband treatment so you can get laid? Come on, man. Y'all gotta stop thinking with something more than you would, dog. You got to. You gotta start thinking with something more than you would. Cause I'm gonna tell you like this. Most women have been so unloved and underappreciated, they don't even desire that treatment. They don't desire no love, no affection. They don't desire none of that. You understand? They perfectly fine with being in a situation with a man who keep his gators on their neck. You know what I'm saying? Because they know honestly that keeps them focused. That keeps them on point. That keeps them in line. They know it does. Let me tell you something, boy. There ain't a woman on the planet. If there ain't no, and I mean this, bro. There is not a woman who's interested in men that you can come into her life, say, okay, I'm gonna give you this credit card. This how much you get to spend all the time. I'm gonna take care of everything else. You get this is what you can spend every month. You can max this card out, but everything you make coming to this account right here. Now there's some masculine women that do live like a man, but for the most part, a feminine woman can't manage money. If you find a woman who can manage money, man, she ain't that feminine. A feminine woman can't manage money. That's just not a feminine quality, a feminine characteristic. She can't do it. She can make a lot of money. They good earners, but they can't manage money. So there ain't a feminine woman nowhere that won't be okay with you paying everything. Now her money coming straight to this account right here. So she don't mind with you paying everything, taking care of all the investments, taking care of all the savings and all of that. And all she got to do is get this car right here and spend money, and she ain't got to worry about nothing. Man, 80% of women out here will take that deal because they don't want to have to worry about any of that, because worrying about it just reminds them that they ain't doing it. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm telling you like this, man, if you ain't applying the prism of the ism to the dealing with you, I'm talking about, man, even if you got a wife, man, she better be getting it. These dudes be having a wife, man, talking about they giving her, sucker talking about he giving their wife $250,000, man. You know what I'm saying? And then sucker talking about, man, men in the Middle East ain't the only men that doing this. Well, men in the Middle East don't do that. Men in the Middle East don't let a woman just sit at home and do nothing, and they put money all in her account and all that, and then she can just leave whenever she get ready. Man, divorce a woman, man, women don't get divorced in the Middle East, man, unless the man divorced them. Women don't have no power over there. So when you want to try to compare a situation where a man is choosing to do certain things, bro, it's too much simping going on over here. Let's get to the next clip, man.
What are we doing here, guys? Pretty good proof to me. Oh, yeah, hey, I'm video recording you, buddy. Video recording you, and you got prison time, not me. Hey, Charlene, all I'm going to say is, are you coming with me or are you staying with...
I know what you heard what he said. I'm video recording you, buddy, and you got prison time, not me. The energy of a man who's had to fight and battle, or who's had to do some things to present himself as masculine. Listen to this dude's voice, man.
This guy. Pick or choose.
He said, let's go back. He said,
all I'm going to say is, are you coming with me or are you staying with this guy? Pick or choose right now. And because, you know what? We've screwed the last 2 nights. She sucked my... and professed to me that she's loves me and wants to be with me forever. And I have it on audio, actually. I'll send you the file just so you believe me. And she swore... You know what she said to me last night? She said, I swear on my kids' lives, Ryan, that I'm not doing anything with Stefan anymore because it was always only about his daughter, and now that that's done, we're done. But clearly that's not the case, is it, Charlene?
Stop.
So, as you heard at the end, that's her baby daddy. Man, let me tell y'all boys something, man, and I mean this. Every woman has a special place in her heart for the man she has a kid with, if she planned that kid and she believes that kid was created in a loving environment. You understand what I'm saying? She always has an affinity and an affection for that man. She's done things with that man that she might do them with you, but he the one taught her. She learned with him. Y'all got to understand that, man. Like, man, this is not knocking a woman saying she's a bad woman because she got a baby daddy, dog. But I'm going to be honest with you. If a woman got a baby daddy, bro, there's a hell of a chance. I mean, there's extenuating circumstances where one night stand or something like that. But Man, if they were in a relationship, a long-term relationship, and that man put a baby on her dog, and they stayed together throughout their pregnancy, and they last a few years after that, you can't compete with that. All it takes is the proper circumstances and situation for her to slide back right in with that man. She can't resist him. Let me tell y'all something. I want y'all to understand something. Every woman you meet, if she's been sexually active her whole life, she's already met the man she can't resist. You understand? She's already met the man she can't resist. Now, while y'all are together, it may seem like she can't resist you because you know how to turn her on, you know how to keep her aroused and all that, but I'm talking about the man she can't resist. There's a man that if he called her right now, sat her down and said, I was wrong all this time. And I think that you and I should be together for the sake of our child. And if he looked her in the eyes and she thought he was authentic, she will leave your ass today. I promise you that. I promise you that. Now, for most of those situations, that's not gonna happen. Like it's too far gone. He's moved on. Obviously, she's moved on with you, but that they just won't happen. The circumstance situation won't happen. But I'm not telling you that the circumstance situation will happen. I'm telling you that there's a man already that's irresistible to her. Not just sexually irresistible to her as far as being together. And that woman cannot give you all of herself. She'll tell you a bunch of things. Well, yeah, I don't mess with Stephen no more because he, it was just about his daughter. And now that that's over, it doesn't matter and blah, blah, blah. And man, she told me last night, I got audio of it. Man, you recording the bro telling you how she feel about you? And then you going to play it for the dude? Here's the thing, man. And we say, he'll sucker, man. He want to play it for the dude. I'm going to be honest with you. That right there should make the dude leave the broad alone. Y'all ain't got no standards. You willing to let a woman have, man, let me tell you something, bro, and this real talk. Very few women deserve to have just me. There ain't no woman deserve to have me and another fool too. It ain't no woman deserve to have me and somebody else, bro. Let me tell you something. I don't care if I got 5 women. If one gonna deal with me, I'm gonna be the only man she deal with. The very moment she feel like she need to deal with somebody else, I'm gonna cut her loose. Well, that's not fair, BOA. Man, let me tell you something, boy. And listen, y'all know how it is. This stuff I'm talking, that's why we go members only for this. Because if I left this private chat, if I left this chat open to public, some beta male Simon John gonna come in here and say, well, that'll be away. Boy, let me tell you something. You be talking all that talk that'll be away. You better like, boy, you know something? You better like these women gonna do what you want to do. Let me tell you something, boy. You can't tell a woman nothing that'll be away. Let me tell you something, boy. I can't tell a woman that. You probably can't that'll be away. You got the prismatism. But I don't care about that about that'll be away. You always bragging about what you can do with a woman that'll be away. I don't care about that. I don't even like your black ass. Unsubscribe. Okay, unsubscribe. So before you go, let me tell you this. I'm gonna live how I want to live. And it ain't no woman in the world bad enough to make me change. It ain't no woman in the world fine enough to make me change. It ain't no woman in the world rich enough to make me change. It ain't no woman in the world freak enough to make me change. I live the way I live because that's the way I want to live for my own life. And I ain't never going into a woman like she always coming into mine. And you got to remember that. You got to know who you dealing with. Like when you say the man caught the woman cheating again, how you ever catch your woman cheating again? That means that you kept her the first time. I put a video up today about to rap a game. Talking about, man, I'll keep the woman. Yeah. It depends on if I love her. Come on, bro. Listen. Stop loving these bras. Because however much you love her, she's not going to love you back the same way. She's not going to love you unconditionally. You know what I'm saying? Because here's the thing. When you think about love, you want to add respect to that. But love and respect are two different things. When you think about love, you want to add submission to that. But love and submission are two different things. When you think about love, you want to add reverence to that, but love and reverence are two different things. Love is an emotion that a woman feels. It's fleeting. She feels it today. She doesn't feel it tomorrow. That's why you got to keep your gaiters on her neck. Fuck love. Don't think about no love. You got to be thinking about keeping your gaiters on her neck. What is she doing on a daily basis to prove that she belongs in your life? You understand? What is she doing? I ain't talking about cooking you no food. Man, if you let a woman cook you some food and you value that dog, you're a sucker. You can't cook your own food. Your mama or daddy, nobody taught you how to cook for yourself? Man, there ain't no value in no woman cooking. That's the least a woman could do if she at your crib. Man, there ain't a woman ever came to visit me, didn't cook the whole time. My woman come spend the weekend with me, she cooking 3 meals a day. Well, however many meals I eat, not 3, but whatever I eat, she cooking. That's her job. If she stay with me 2 days, she cooking 2 days. She stay with me the weekend, she cooking for the weekend. That's nothing. That's what a woman had to do just for being in your presence. But what did a woman add into your life that gives her a type of value where you're going to put her in a situation where you provide and protect her dog? The only thing I can see, man, where a woman get full provision and protection is if, man, ain't nobody ever touched her. That's it. Let's get back into that. Let's get to the next clip, man. Yo, man, let me tell you something. When you about to marry a woman, dog, she about to pass out. Yo, she realized she about to make the biggest mistake of her life, man, because you know why? Because you're a sucker. Let me tell you something, dog, and it's real talk. And I know some dudes, outside of the alpha sphere gonna hate this, but man, let me tell you something. We don't care what dudes think outside the alpha sphere. We're family over here. We keep it a buck with one another, and we understand the truth and reality of life. If you get on your knees and propose to a woman, you're a sucker. Because I don't care what you say. You get on your knees, you bowing down. If I'm standing up and you get on your knees, you're bowing down to me. These words have definitions. I didn't make this up. So if you get on your knee, man, you bow down to a woman, dog, and you're a sucker. And so legal marriage starts off from a sucker perspective. You know what I mean? You start off as a sucker. And I want y'all to understand something, man. A woman will allow you to pour all your emotions into her because she's been emotionally accosted her entire life. Whether it was her family, or her dad or her mom, or she got a kid, or it was these dudes she done been with, or whatever it was, she's been emotionally accosted, which means she's been emotionally jacked up. She's been emotionally pent up. She's been emotionally overpowered. And so she needs an emotional punching bag. And when you get on your knees and bow down to a woman, you are professing that you are her emotional punching bag. When you put yourself in a situation like legal marriage in America, bro, you are becoming an emotional punching bag. When a woman cheats on you and you will take her back, come on, man, you allow yourself to be emotional punching bag. If you're in an open relationship or open marriage, come on, man, you allow yourself to be an emotional punching bag. None of us should be willing to be an emotional punching bag. It's just not the way to be. So when you think about it, man, yes, a woman is going to feel some kind of way because no woman really want to commit to a simp unless he just pays well. Like if a simp pays well, yes, you can pay a woman to stay. You can pay a woman to stay. And then I'm going to be honest with you, man. If you got a low-level woman who didn't have anything, you don't get no props for taking a woman who has nothing and giving her everything and having her smile and look all in your face, all googly-eyed. Man, that ain't nothing, bruh. That ain't nothing. Because it's not about you, it's about the lifestyle. It's about the need to maintain a lifestyle. Boy, let me tell you something. A woman is a phenomenal actress. A woman will have you believing that she's head over heels in love for you, and all she's doing is doing what she got to do to keep you tricking off. You understand me? Herring, what's good? Supreme, I see you. All right, man, let's get back into this thing.
It's not my kid.
Papers? You're signing these papers.
I'm not signing nothing. No, I'm not. I just told you I'm not signing this.
Since she's been born.
This paper, I'm not signing. I'm not signing that. This is her decision to get divorced. So why should I pay for her daughter that's not mine biologically? Whether you think I adopted her or not, yeah, I took care of her.
Give us 15 and we'll figure this out.
Okay, so you might need 15. You know what I'm saying?
You're just throwing away 7 years of being in your daughter's life.
You're throwing away 7 years.
You raised her.
This was your idea, not mine.
You raised her. We were together.
This was your idea, not mine.
You know what?
Was it not your idea to get divorced?
So look, man, the woman decided to divorce the man. She had a daughter. He's been in the girl's life since she was born. He's been taking care of her. She wants him to keep taking care of her. I'm going to be honest with you. You should keep taking care of her. I think there should be a law. I agree with the law that if you take on a single mom and you take care of her and her kid, if she decide to divorce you, you should pay child support. It will stop these suckers from being out here. And let me tell you something else. If you got kids of your own, it don't even matter what the situation is. The mama can be with somebody else. If you got kids of your own, bruh, you're an idiot if you're a stepdad. If you got kids of your own and you're going to be a stepdad and your kids don't live with you but somebody else's kid does, it don't matter why your kid don't live with you. But if your kid don't live with you, you can't let no other man kid come live with you, man. You slow. Get out your feelings, man. That's really the problem, man. You got to get out your feelings. Y'all around here, man, adopting these dudes, kids, man, and all that. Listen, man, if you want to adopt some kids who don't have no parent. You don't get with no woman and adopt her kid because because whatever she got going on with the man. Because a lot of time, man, a woman will use your kindness for weakness, and she's only getting you to adopt the kid so she can show the man she don't need him. And here's the thing: a lot of time, dog, I've seen situations like this where the woman will get with a man, he'll adopt a child, and she still be creeping with the real dad. You just that got put in line for a sucker to replace him financially, but for everything they were doing together, they still doing it. He just ain't got to worry about the financial burden of it. So he knocking down your old lady while you taking care of his kid. Man, you a fool. Cut it out.
Look, we're not getting anywhere.
Okay.
Let's just take 15 minutes to cool off.
How you don't want to help me take care of Charlotte?
Yo, you being unprofessional.
How you don't want to help me take care of
You're
Charlotte?
You're very unprofessional.
So what am I supposed to tell Charlotte? So what am I supposed to tell her?
Tell her that we
So what am I supposed to tell her?
Okay, I'm not
so
signing that.
You just walking out of her life completely?
Yes, I am. I'm closing this chapter in my life.
Well, let me tell you something. The way he ended that. See how she tried to guilt trip him? So you just walking out of her life just like that. Yes, I'm closing the door on this chapter of my life. Man, listen, it's like that in a lot of places. Where you play stepdad, man, you going to pay for that kid. You know what I'm saying? Listen, that's going to happen to Russell too. When Sierra leave Russell going to pay child support for all them kids. And you know what's going to happen? Women gonna still be saying, look at that, he paying child support for future kid. That's still run. And then you hear Future saying, and I still smash on C. And I still smash on C. Because here's the thing I'm gonna tell you, bro. A woman will use a nice guy for security, but she gonna always run to that bad boy for a surety. If a woman wanna feel like a woman, she run into the bad boy, because the bad boy gonna treat her like a man's supposed to treat a woman. He gonna grudge out and smudge out. You understand? He gonna hit her with the Savage Pack, man. He gonna treat her like she's supposed to be treated. The nice guy, he wanna make love to her all the time. I promise you, bro. Your woman is not impressed by you trying to make love to her. She's not. Unless, now I will tell you a situation where your woman is cool with you making love to her. That's when she done went and got that thug passion and really got dogged out. When she done really got the 50 Shades of Grey treatment. I'm talking about, man, listen, when she done got treated like she ain't matter. When she got treated like a piece of property, yes, she need to come home and have you make passionate love to her and treat her like a queen. She need to recover and regroup because she was just with a man who treated her like nothing. And so she need to come home to a man treated like a queen. She got to bounce back because that her self-esteem is so shattered by being with that man who treats her like that. She got to come home to you and be treated like a queen. She's your queen to be. She got to feel it. And so you think that it's something special you're doing and she likes it. No, she doesn't like it. She needs it. When she been with the man who hit her with the Savage Pack, she need to come home and get loved on to bounce back. Because the Savage Pack is really that. The Savage Pack is you putting it on her like you hate her. And now she need to come home to you and get loved. That's why I'm telling you, man, like cohabitation puts you in a situation where you're vulnerable to so much fuckery, man. You understand? Like you're almost setting yourself up, dog. You're gonna get a lot of nonsense in your life after cohabitation, man. That's just how it is. That's just how it is, man. You know what I'm saying? I hate to be the bearer of bad news to you, man, but I gotta bear it. It's my job. Let's get back into it, man.
I love you. I love you beyond all limit. With all my strength. With all my heart, I love you. I'm supposed to be this tough and strong, and you done carried me so many nights. I love you. Through the fire.
And marriage has been weaponized in Western Christianity.
Now I want y'all to understand something, man. I'm gonna put that back right there. I want y'all to understand something. What you just saw is trauma bonding. He was going through some. She was bouncing back from a divorce. They trauma bonded. They both were emotionally distraught. They both were emotionally unstable. They trauma bonded. Anytime you see a man publicly cry as he confesses his love for a woman, that is a direct indication of trauma bonding. But it's also a direct indication of the one thing men don't remember. When you trauma bond with a woman, she gonna drain you dry, bro. She gonna bleed you for all your masculine energy. So when you see that man, nigga, you ain't even been with her that long. You ain't even been with her that long. And let me tell you why she stayed. She stayed because no other man who has the potential in Hollywood of Jonathan Majors is going to be with Megan Good. They might smash, a la Michael Ealy. They may smash. I'm gonna be honest with you. I mean, you catch me right, man, I might smash Megan. I don't know about this older Megan, but younger Megan, yeah, for sure. For sure. Put a one in the chat if you wouldn't have smashed young Megan. Megan from what was the movie? In Too Deep. Not In Too Deep, but Waist Deep. Put a one in the chat if you wouldn't smash Megan from Waist Deep with Tyrese, man. Yes, young Megan was a stunner, but I'm gonna be honest with you. The way that guy grabbed her and hugged her in front of this man, and now he's sitting talking about professing his love for her. I'm telling you, the emotional imbalance that you feel when you align yourself emotionally with a scallywag, this is what happens. You can say what you want to say, man, but Megan has lived the life of a scallywag. She married the pastor and couldn't make it with the pastor because she ain't that type of woman. She ain't that type of good girl. I mean, now Jonathan Majors is lined up with her, man. I'm telling you, man, this dude, he ain't even seen the worst of it yet. You understand me? But to be publicly crying as you confess your love for a broad man, boy, man, I'm gonna be honest with you. I ain't never seen too many things weaker than that. That's a very weak position for a man to be in. You know what I'm saying? Very weak position. So when you think about Jonathan Majors, man, he's had a couple of questionable photos with roses all around him and all that, man. But he's an emotional man, dog, and I'm gonna be honest with you. An emotional man is more like a woman than he is like a man. You understand? Like mentally and emotionally, an emotional man is kind of like a woman. You understand what I'm saying? And it's a different ball game, man. So, you know, you seeing, man, bro, listen. It's crazy, man. It's crazy, bro. I'm going to be honest with you, man. It's just looking at it, and you look at the woman that he has, man. Like, bro, there's no reason for a man to be crying, boo-hoo crying in public. The man ain't even crying about God. The man crying about Megan. The man ain't even crying about his mama. The man crying about Megan. The man ain't even crying about his daddy. The man crying about Megan. The man ain't even crying about himself. The man crying about Megan, bro. Come on, man. Megan good, bro. She worth your ass crying over. These guys be treating scallywags like queens, bro. I'm telling you. Many men do it in the real world. Treat a scallywag like a queen. We say, appreciate you, bro. Appreciate the 5 bones. Salute to the brothers. BOA, you cooking tonight as usual. Appreciate you, man. That boy sang Through the Fire. Listen, man, that boy hit Shaka Khan on him. He hit Shaka Khan. But man, let me tell you something, brothers. That's what happens when you don't have a relationship with God. You rely on the woman to be your God. So you start giving her praise, and you start worshiping her, and you start bowing down to her, and you start elevating her, and you start making her your God. He just admitted and showed the world that Megan Good is his God. That's really what he just showed. Megan Good is his God. He worshiped her. He thanked her. He praised her. He sang to her. And that's really what it is, man. Like, he praised her like God. It's crazy, man. And the thing is, man, you know Megan kind of ran through, man. She kind of ran. And I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. She still look good for her age, but man, she got some physical flaws, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Like, she alright, she cool. But I mean, ain't no man that got options, man, that got young tender option, man, really checking for no old bra like Megan Good, man. Like, who checking for Megan Good, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, put a one in the chat, man, if you got access to a young tender right now that you would choose over Megan Good. Put one in the chat, man, if you got access to anything that you would choose over old Megan Good. Honestly, man, I got one I would choose over young Megan Good. You know what I'm saying? Like, to put in a position, I still slide through on young Megan Good though. But when you think about it, bro, man, y'all got to keep in mind, man, that, man, most of the time, man, we put ourselves in situations as men, dog, where we just don't care. MPI, appreciate the $5. I pay $850 money in child support. My daughter's mom's husband told me he takes care of 95% of everything my daughter has. I laugh. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. It may be possible. It may be possible that he does. Cause I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I feel like as a man, we should. I mean, whatever child support that you can get her to agree with, that what you pay, because it should only be a percentage of your income. But I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Children are expensive as hell. You know what I'm saying? For people who don't govern their money. So he could be paying for 95% of everything, but it's a lot of shit that she don't need. It's a lot of stuff that shouldn't even be paid for. You know, think about this, man. Think about somebody throwing an expensive birthday party for a 2-year-old, a 1-year-old. Man, these people be throwing expensive birthday party for 1-year-olds. What the hell you throwing an expensive birthday party for a 1-year-old for? They not gonna remember that party for adults. Why y'all got all this adult food? This a 1-year-old. This 1-year-old don't want nothing but some finger foods. That maybe a piece of chicken. Y'all got all these adult foods and all this other stuff in here, man, for a 1-year-old. So when you think about it, man, like he could possibly be paying for 95% of her stuff, but it's stuff that you wouldn't even pay for, stuff that you wouldn't even want her to have. You know what I mean? Stuff that's not even age appropriate sometimes. So if that's what he want to do, and the thing is, you got to remember this right here. You always got to remember this. That fool married your baby mama. Like, your baby mama was a single mom when he married. That dude married a single mom. If you marry a single mom, bro, you are at the mercy of what she wants your ass to do for her kid. If you cohabitate with a single mom, you are at the mercy of what she wants you to do for her kid. 100%. Like, that's just what you're gonna do. Like, people be buying newborn babies, can't even walk, can't even crawl, can't even stand up, man. They be buying them Jordans. They buying them Jordans, man. So when you think about it, man, like we have to keep in mind, bro, that we gotta live our lives in the way that we're supposed to live it. You know what I mean? It's different, man. So if you don't have a positive relationship with the Most High, man, you're gonna get caught up. Herring, appreciate you, brother. Appreciate it. Only God deserves all my love and all my heart. That's it, man. That's it. Anybody who want love, man, hopefully God gonna give you a piece of it. I give all my love to God, man. Every ounce of my love goes to God. Whoever need to feel it, if they deserve it, then he gonna make them feel it. So there's people that feel like I love them, but I only love God. MPI. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate the 5 on. You're right, Doc. But I was like, well, you decided to marry one with a kid. He had 3 kids already and just had a baby with her. Yeah, that was his decision, man. He decided that. You know, when you and listen, and it ain't gonna make me feel bad. You know, like if that's what you decided to do, bro, that's your responsibility. I mean, listen, I'm not finna compete with no man who in a position of power. And here's the thing: you can if you got a kid and your kid's mother marries another man, you got to accept the fact that you're not in the position of power when it comes to your kid and how your kid is raised. You're not in the position of power. And people gonna always say, well, you was a dad, you should have did this, you should have that. Man and woman went off and married another man. That man, she got my kid living in that man's household. I'm not finna compete with no nigga about his household. You understand? You turn into the absent father, bro. That's just the way it is. That's just life. If you made the decision and you end up giving the wrong woman and now she gone out with the kid and she done married somebody else, man, that's just what you got to do. You just got to accept the reality. You understand? The reality of life is that you must face the truth. The truth is the truth, man. Let's get back into this thing, man. Now we're going to listen to Kirk Franklin, man, talking about how the church has misled people into marriage for all the wrong reasons.
Has been weaponized in Western Christianity. Giving has been weaponized in Western Christianity.
Let's go back a little bit.
And marriage has been weaponized in Western Christianity. Giving has been weaponized in Western Christianity. Sexuality has been weaponized. For example, any woman listening to this can attest in our culture. Don't be no 30, 35-year-old single black woman and go to the family reunion. All the older women are going to do them. They're going to look at you and wonder, why you not married?
Where your man at? Where your kids at?
Like it's a prerequisite for identity and value. That if you don't have a man, if you don't have kids, that something about you is broken. Do you understand how dysfunctional these messages are?
Yeah.
And how we super spiritualize these messages. Paul said, but marriage is a necessary distraction. I have many friends that were in ministry at church, and the church has told them, if you're going to be in ministry, you can't be single. We're not going to let you work with the youth ministry if you're single. You can't do this. I believe that marriage has been weaponized in Western Christianity. Giving has been weaponized. Single. And so what people do, they quickly get married thinking that they're fulfilling God's will for their lives, but they are fulfilling man's dogma. You can be single and be used by God. You can be single and have purpose. Being married is not a prerequisite for God's hand on your life. It is not. But we've weaponized it. And then crucify people. Where my camera at?
Right there.
And then crucify people when those same marriages don't.
Damn!
Listen, man, let me tell you something. A woman's purpose for creation was to be a helpmeet. That's her purpose for creation. All of these other things they're doing, man, they want all these accolades for it and all that. That's why the most educated of women can't get the man that they want. They have to settle for a man who's, willing to do a 50-50 relationship, let the woman be in control, let the woman play with his booty hole and all that, man. Them type of dudes right there, man. You got to understand, bro, and this is real talk, man. A woman's sole purpose for being created was so man can have a helpmeet and a mate. That's it. All these other layers have been added to it over the years. But that's the reality of it. So yes, there is something wrong with a woman that's 40 and ain't got no kids and ain't got no man. She has not fulfilled her life purpose, and she is closing in on the point where she can't even make a kid. You think about a woman like Vivica Fox. Vivica Fox is 60, can't have no kids, ain't got no kids. She ain't gonna get no man. Don't no man want no woman who can't even have no kid. And if she do get a man, she gonna get a man that she got to pay for. Kiki Wyatt, 11 kids, just got a divorce. Some super paid car dealer or a car dealership owner, luxury car dealership owner, is whining and dining her. I'm talking about straight dating her, man. That woman don't even look about that no more. But he's there. Why? because men lack standards. But only certain men lack standards. Like, you got to be a certain type of man to have options, bro, and you pick Kiki Wyatt. You got to be a certain type of man. And the thing is, it's because it doesn't matter what a woman's history is. It doesn't matter how many men she's been with. It doesn't matter how many kids she had. It doesn't matter how much drama comes with her. The average American man, the average Western man thinks with his wood. And this is what happens. So when you hear Kirk Franklin trying to pander to women and tell them there's nothing wrong, God, the true living God, does not use single women in any way to spread his word, to spread his message. The true living God, the God of Israel, man, he doesn't do that. He don't use women. And the crazy thing is, you see how he quoted Paul, but why didn't he quote Paul when Paul said a woman is not even supposed to speak in the church? You're supposed to go home and ask your husband. Don't even speak. Don't even ask no question. You're supposed to be quiet. Why he didn't quote that? Why he was quoting that? Because these guys have a vested interest into creating women fans, bro. And there's a lot of guys who do it. I'm going to be honest with you, bro. On this channel, I will never cross over to that point and stop pandering, bro. This never. I just won't do it. There ain't no pandering. Hey, man, there ain't no pandering in the BOA, bro. I don't even know how to pander. I don't know how to do it. So let's get into the next clip, man.
Like the it girl.
Yes. Here's Neil Long telling you that she was the it girl. She was getting knocked down by everybody she wanted to get knocked down by. Everybody was smashing on her. Now she smokes cigarettes. And she got, man, listen, man, she got the long booty. She got the long booty and loose cootie, man. That's what she got. You know what I'm saying? When you get to that, man, let me tell you something, man. When a woman got a long booty and loose cootie, man, it's over for her. And I'm going to be honest with you. Ain't nobody worth having, man, finna knock down Neil Long. Dog, I'm going to be honest with you, man. I wouldn't even smash Neil Long, bro. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't even touch her. I just wouldn't. There ain't no set of circumstance that going to make me say, oh, man, Neil Long about to slide through. Man, I'll leave on red. If Neil Long texts me right now, I'm going to leave on red. Unless she's talking about doing some work, you know what I'm saying? And she's like, listen, I'm in a movie right now, and I told him that, you know, that you might want to come in as executive producer on it. If she ain't talking about that, bro, I ain't touching it, man. If she hit me up to I'll think about sliding through. I'm sliding through for what? You know, so I can put this long booty and loose cootie on you. I was like, nah, I'm good, baby girl. Keep that thing to yourself. Keep that thing right over there where it's at. You know what I'm saying? See, listen, bro. My thing is this. If a woman doesn't have a strong spiritual connection to me, bro, I'm not touching her. You know what I'm saying? Because I value myself more than that. You know, so I'm going to tell y'all like this, man. When you hear a woman talking about this, she's not bragging. She's reminiscing. Now I want you to listen to how it sounded when Nick and Neyo and Godfrey was reminiscing. They was reminiscing about how they figured things out then that make their lives better now. When Neil Long was reminiscing, she was thinking about when her life was better when she was at the height of her SMV, when she was a young tender. Now, she done hit the wall. Boy, let me tell you something about a woman hitting the wall. Everything changes immediately. The moment she hits the wall, everything changes, even how she views herself. And so that's the main thing we got to keep in mind, bro, that you look at a woman like Neil Long, man, she was fairly attractive. She just never did it for me, but she was fairly attractive when she was young, man. She was a decent looking chick. But now, man, when you look at her, man, she's reminiscing about her glory days because they won't be coming back. You know what I'm saying? A woman her age can't recreate her glory days. It's done. That's just what it is. Even Madonna, I think Madonna's 62. Madonna dating a 37-year-old. At 62, Madonna can't get a 27-year-old. You know what I'm saying? I ain't 62, but BOA can get a 27-year-old. You know what I'm saying? Shit, man, BOA can get a 21-year-old. Just keep it a buck with you. You know, been there, done that, do that. You know what I mean? So it's just one of those things, man. It's different. There's different things that make a young woman attracted to a man than the things that make a young man attracted to a woman. You know what I mean? Hell, even the thing that make an older man attracted to a woman, bro. I'm just gonna be honest with you, man. It's you just got when a woman has gone through that and she has that thotastic voyage, you know, under her belt, she's damaged goods, bro. Let's get back into this thing, man.
Here is the hard truth, fellas. Being handsome doesn't keep a woman. Being honest doesn't keep a woman. Being loyal doesn't keep a woman. Being there for a woman doesn't keep a woman. Treating a woman well doesn't keep a woman. Making an effort doesn't keep a woman. Caring about a woman doesn't keep a woman. Spending time with a woman doesn't keep a woman. You could have the best intentions, you could have the most sincere feelings, and you could be a good man and still wouldn't be able to keep a woman. Because the only way to keep a woman is if that woman wants to be kept by you. You can't force a woman to be with you. You can't beg a woman to stay with you. You can't make a woman to love you. A woman that wants to be kept when the relationship gets hard will do everything to fight for you.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. She's only half right. She really don't know what the hell she's talking about. She's talking to suckers. Like she talking to men from a sucker perspective. Men who wine and dine women and try to love. Look at all the things she said. No type of love or no type of dedication or no type of... Man, we don't do shit like that. Let me tell you something, boy. You want to keep a woman, man, you put her ass to work. You make her invest her time, effort, and energy into a situation. A woman ain't too quick to leave that. Let me tell you something. How many women you know who've gone to school and got multiple degrees in the profession then changed professions? Never. She's fully vested. She's invested time, effort, energy, finances, and resources into that thing. You got to make a woman treat you like an education, dog. The more she invests, the more she put in. Man, that woman ain't going nowhere. You can't even get rid of her because she feels the sense of loss. A woman don't feel no sense of loss when all you've been doing is whining and dining and crying on her and doing all that shit, man. You got to put her to work. You got to make her invest her time, effort, and energy. See, we got to stop listening to things from a simp perspective. Yeah, she was spitting facts, but only to simps. She was spitting facts, but only to tricks. She was spitting facts, but only the men who pedestalize women and prioritize women. She was spitting facts, but only the men who elevate women and put them on pedestals. She wasn't spitting facts to no ism. There ain't no facts to no ism. When the fact to the ism, man, dog, we ain't even worried about keeping a woman. When the last time you worried about keeping a woman? I ain't living my life trying to keep no woman. Bro, better be trying to keep me. If you're dealing with a woman you gotta try to keep, she don't want you. And we in the atmosphere, Jack. We don't wife up them type of women. I ain't never in my life, man, did nothing try to keep a woman. So when we think about it, man, you know what? I'm just gonna start making content, man. I got another channel, man. I'm gonna call it Dr. BOA Women Clinic. I already got it. I'm gonna start just creating content where all I do is regurgitate shit that women talk about to each other. I'm just gonna regurgitate it and say it to women and see if they respond to it better when a man says it. Because these guys sure respond to the same shit that they hear men say all the time. They just respond to it better when a woman said it. That in itself is simping. You know what I'm saying? I'm not telling you don't watch a woman's content. Yeah, watch. If she look good, watch her. Why wouldn't you watch a woman that look good? But to sit and tell me, man, that some shit finally resonate with you when a woman said, that's mama's boy thing right there. You used to hear your mama talk. You ain't used to hear your daddy talk. You used to responding to women. You used to interacting with women. You used to pedestalize women. You used to prioritize women. You used to elevate women. That's just what you used to. And if you're used to that, then that's how you're going to live your life. So the fact is, all the stuff she was saying, dog, we don't do none of that. We don't do none of that. We do that when a woman earns it. If she don't earn it, she got to return it. Sometimes she got to unlearn it, but it's got to come back home. She can't keep it. You know what I mean? She just can't keep it under those circumstances, man. And that's just the reality of it, man. I ain't making it up, man. I'm just telling y'all how it really is. That's all I'm doing. And so, if you're a regular guy, man, you out here doing all the whining and dining, man, you prioritize a woman, you willing to drop on one knee and propose to the woman, what she was saying makes sense to you. Because those are the things that you're going to try. We ain't going to try that. We ain't trying none of that shit. You understand what I'm saying? Bro, I would never do anything to keep a woman. Are we talking about keeping a woman? Nah, bro. That woman need to be benefiting you the whole time she in your life. If she ain't benefiting you while she in your life, dog, you defeat the purpose of having her. You know what I'm saying? Don't cheat yourself. Treat yourself, homie. Don't cheat yourself. Treat yourself. Let's get to the next clip, man.
I want to get married because I feel like men are not faithful. And if I get married, that means I'm giving my life away to you. So that means like I want to be with you for the rest of my life. And if I take everything personal, that's for one. So if I'm with you and you step out on me and you know, like I'm never going to forgive you. I might forgive but don't forget. Okay. I'm not going to forgive you. I would never forget. And I just feel like if my husband cheat on me, I'm going to kill him. Like, I'm going to bury you. For real. Because, like, now you embarrass me. I'm hurt. I'm never going to get over it. And, like, now I can never look at you the same. So, no.
Now, but you hear a woman like Young Miami who's been rolling with Diddy, the ditster. Come on, man. Let's be honest. Ain't nobody trying to wife up no city girl. The only type of guy who wife up a city girl would never cheat on her. He wouldn't leave her if she cheated. You know what I'm saying? Because ain't nobody really finna wife up no city girl, bro. City girl is a mindset, bro. Nobody's finna wife up a city girl mindset, man. I'm not. Are you? I'm not gonna do it. You know, because the bottom line is, man, there's a certain energy that come with a city girl, bro. Certain energy, certain vibe. There's certain things that she's interested in, certain things she's focused on, man. And as a man, bro, you don't want that vibe in your life permanently. You know, and the reality is, man, you know, a woman who has gone through enough. See, what you got to understand is this. A lot of times, a woman needs to feel powerful to offset the weakness from being mistreated and taken for granted by men in the past. So a lot of times, a woman who done been through some thing where a man was putting hands on her, you get with her, you raise your voice at her, man. She pull out a gun. Why? Because she's ready. She wish she could pay the dude back who did it. So when a woman can't mistreat the true offenders of her spirit, she try to take it out on you. So that man who did all that to her, she couldn't do nothing with him. She can't get him back here. She still love him probably. But now, all the frustration from that, took all that and now they ain't together. The next man even say, don't talk to me like that. I'm going to pull out this iron on him. That's the same thing she's saying, man. There's somebody in her life that she feels like she should have put that iron on. You understand? But now she's talking about, you know, if you know, if her husband cheat on her, man, she gonna do something to her. Come on, bruh. She gonna do something to him, man, if he cheat on her. She gonna bury him. Like she gonna take him out. You understand? That's why I tell you, man, don't ever cheat on a woman. Just be honest from day one that she ain't gonna be your only one. You know what I'm saying? You be my number one, but not my only one. But my number one is better than being that fool over that only one. And they'll find it out. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I told a woman that before, man. And she decided she'd rather go be somebody else's only one. That didn't work. You know what I'm saying? Try to slide right back in with daddy. Why? Because, okay, now you see that when I say it, I know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? And you got to think about this too, man. Most women are just users by nature. So when you offer your kindness, she's going to take it for weakness. Like she's going to use your kindness against you. She can't help it. If you show weakness, she's going to use it against you. It's kind of like dropping the money around certain people. You can drop money around your homie, man. He'll pick it right back up and say, hey, dog, you dropped this right here. You know what I'm saying? But then there's other people that you got around you that you drop that money right there. They're going to pick it up and they're going to act like they ain't seen it and probably help you look for it. You understand? That's just the reality of it, man. And so when you think about this woman right here, man, like, you know, she's just all over the place, man. And like, nobody's going to marry her, man. When you hear a woman talking all this talk about why she's not getting married, Young man ain't getting married because don't nobody want to marry her. Not anybody that she wants to marry. There's plenty of men out here that'll marry her, but 9 times out of 10, she got to take care of them. But ain't nobody that she would want to marry, man, finna marry her. Of course, she don't want to get married, cause she doesn't have that option. You know, when you live a life and you're looking at something and you know it's not a possibility for you, you talk about that thing like you know it's not a possibility for you. You know what I mean? So let's get back into this thing, man. Last clip.
So time in nobody who don't like you as much as you like yourself, or love you as much as you love yourself. You finna be wasting your time, girl. He going hit and miss. I feel like that's true. We all done been in that situation. That's the thing. Like, the bitches be wanting to act like they too good and don't want to give women the game. Listen, if he don't treat you like how you treat yourself, you fucking with the wrong nigga. Cut his ass off. It ain't never too late. Cut his ass off. So that's a dub. That's a no. You fuck with people who treat you how you want to be treated, not how they think you deserve to be treated. Hell nah. Listen, don't even.
Let me tell y'all something, man. You deal with a woman based on her actions. You give her what she earns. She only deserves what she earns. And if that means she ain't gonna deal with you, fine. It's true. Women may listen to her and they may not deal with a man who don't treat them like a queen. If you leave it up to women, all of them think they queens. All of them think they queens. All of them should be treated the same. Man, you treat a woman how she deserves to be treated based on how she behaves. You make her earn everything. Make her earn the treatment that she wants. And when you hear a woman like Sukiana talking, man, come on, man. Think about how dumb it is to say, don't deal with nobody who don't love you as much as you love yourself. How stupid can you be? How in the hell can I love you as much as you love yourself and I just met you? How can I love you as much as you love yourself and I just met you? I don't even know you as well as you know yourself. I have not talked to you as much as you talk to yourself. Think about the illogic that women speak with, and they think they be talking real game. And bro, you should have seen the comments, man. Women in the comments were giving her props, man, about how she's spitting that real, man, and blah, blah, blah. Bro, I do not wish to deal with these modern Americanized women. It is not worth it. I will never deal with a modern Americanized woman. Ever. 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 If you could find pictures of her booty poking out online, bro, I'm not dealing with her. I don't care where they at, bro. I don't care if they in a school pic. I don't care where they at. There ain't, if you can see pictures of her booty poked out online, bro, to the side or to the back or whatever, bro, there is no possible way. Like, I'm going to stick to my standard. And I want you guys to do it too. Because we have realistic standards. Women have just they're totally oblivious to logic when they come up with these standards. Don't spend time with a man who don't love you as much as you love yourself. Don't spend time with a man who doesn't love you as much as you love yourself, who doesn't treat you like you treat yourself. And this is real talk, man. Ain't nobody that got no sense checking for a woman like Suki, man. She did everything that you wouldn't want your woman to do, she's done it. Everything that you wouldn't want your woman to say, she said it. Everything that you wouldn't want your woman to be, she is it. So what are we doing? See, let me tell y'all something, man. A woman thinks your life must be perfect for you to be in a position to give her what she wants. Well, the goal is never to give a woman what she wants. The goal is to only give a woman what she earns and make sure that she's in your life, she's actively earning those things. You understand? Make sure she's actively earning those things. However you decide. That's an individual thing. You decide how you want that. To some of you, a woman coming through cooking and cleaning may be a fantastic thing. Maybe that has a lot of value to you. Maybe that has more value to you than it has to me. And it probably does. But let me tell y'all something about these modern women, bro. They're in pain. And they're emotionally immature. Kindness doesn't work on emotionally immature women. Kindness doesn't work on emotionally distraught women. Kindness doesn't work on angry women. Kindness doesn't work on women who are not proud to be who they are, proud to be the nationality they are, proud to look how they look, proud to have the color they have, proud to the complexion they have rather, proud to have the body they have, proud to represent who they are, proud to have the heritage they have. These are the types of things that we deserve as men. So either we're going to get them or we're going to quit them. But if the broad ain't getting to it, man, she on the court for me, I'm going to sit her. Women don't know God. They don't know God. And so they can't identify you as a man of God. They can't identify you as a blessed man. They can't identify you as the type of man that anyone will be crazy not to cling to. They can identify your money. They can identify your physique. They can identify your popularity. A woman cannot identify your godliness. A large percentage of women cannot identify your godliness. And if that's the most important thing for that represents us, man, well, why are we dealing with women who can't? Why are you dealing with a woman who can't recognize the most important thing in your life? The most important thing in your life is your spirituality, your godliness. If a woman can't even see that, bro, why are you with that woman? Something's wrong with her. Common sense ain't common. Appreciate you, man. The broad be fake from head to toe, but want a real man. Man, it's the craziest thing in the world, ain't it? They show be confessing and professing about a real man. I'm going to be honest with you. It's crazy to me, bro. So listen, brothers, I appreciate y'all being in the joint. We're going to cut that thing on out. We done been in that thing long enough, man. We're going to get ready to slide. It's getting late, man. It's almost 10 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time, man. Let me tell you something. I had to hit the flow real early in the morning, man. I'm going to go ahead and slide on out that thing. But I want y'all to remember this. Nice guys never win, but nice guys never lose. Nice guys are never on the track. They sitting on the sideline in church shoes. You ain't even in the race. SJ3, my brother, salute, man. Appreciate you being in the building. All the other brothers on deck, man, I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all put God first, keep grinding and growing, my brothers. We're going to slide on out of here. Peace.